up, everybody? Welcome in. Got some orders going out the door today. We sold on multiple platforms, which is great. We sold on Whatnot, Posh, and eBay yesterday, and Depop. Yeah, Depop too. Everything but Mercari, of course. So hang out, see what's sold. Should be a quick, easy shipping live. Just did the order pull video right before this, so you guys will see that coming out later today. Appreciate all the support on those. What's up, Trisha? Appreciate all the support on those order pull videos. Those have been lots of fun to make. It's actually getting easier and easier to make those because I'm doing those every single day. So it's getting easier and easier. But hang out, see what's sold. We got some good stuff going out the door. We got some heavy hitters along with some bread and butter. So I'm rich and famous, just waiting a rich party. You'll be there. You'll be there. What's up, Ice? Welcome in. What's up, Gladys? Welcome in. Got a bunch of good stuff going out the door. Some of the stuff you guys have probably seen in recent YouTube videos. So those are pretty cool to find the YouTube videos, say what they're going to sell for, and then we sell them, and then I can make a little update video on those. I might make a YouTube video where I update, like go back the last month and pull all the finds and make like a huge update video on that. I'm thinking about doing that. But that's going to be like a chore because I got to go through a bunch of footage to find certain pieces. But welcome in. As people are coming in, we'll go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you like the live. And then also, if you're watching on replay, make sure you say replay in the chat below. We'll start out with Whatnot. We got 2 Whatnot orders. These came from the Whatnot marketplace. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve dress shirt. I got a best offer for $18.39. I have less fees on Whatnot, so I don't mind taking a little bit lower offers on these. I only have 7.2% fees over there. So what's up, Tej? And I got just Ralph Lauren listed over there right now. I don't have a bunch of like other brands. I probably should cross list my whole store because, to be honest, I probably sell like 3 to 4 items every week. Probably close to that, maybe two. I'll go with 2. 2 items every week over on Whatnot. I have barely any of my inventory listed, so I think if I cross-listed everything, I probably would sell a lot more. Definitely would sell a lot more. That one's shipped. There's Ladybug behind me coming back from her walk. That one's shipped. Going right into the box. Next one going out the door. What's up, CC? Next one going out the door is a Polo Ralph Lauren Performance long sleeve shirt. Because it's a performance one, I got a little bit more for it, but I did take a best offer of $22.39 for this. I'm assuming that was like 20% off because I think that's all that Whatnot allows is like 20% off sales or 20% off orders. So, or offers, my bad. So that one's shipped. Does listing every day keep your sales up? Keeping new items in your store, of course, will keep new eyes on your listings, which will help other listings sell. So I would say yes, listing every day definitely helps. I mean, there's people out there that do well just listing 1 day a week and listing a bunch, but I think keeping active every day, checking over items, checking over offers, checking over questions is always good. It's always good to stay active on your stores. 10K on Instant now. Let's go. What's up, Secondhand? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. David Bearded closes. Yes, he closed his store. He's doing good on WN. He's doing really good on WN. I mean, I could make that decision and probably do that too, but I don't feel like doing everyday WN shows. He gets a lot of variety, so it helps him, but me just selling clothing, like Beardy can sell clothing, he can sell hard goods, he can sell random little stuff, he can sell big stuff. I really don't have that crowd. I would have to like rely on consignment a lot to be able to do that move. Could I? Yes, but I just don't want to. But that's awesome for him. That's one thing taken off his plate and then, put more onto one singular plate. I don't have energy for live selling. It does take a lot of energy, yes. What's up, Rivet? It does take a lot of energy to do live selling. It takes a lot of energy just to do this, right? I love dabbling in every platform. Yeah, I like cross-listing. Cross-listing, keeping your items on multiple platforms just allows you to make more sales. Talking about cross-listing, here's another sale from another platform. This is a men's Tommy Bahama shirt. There's nothing crazy about this one. Just has almost like a textured pattern to it. Sold for $20 over on Posh. I probably paid like $3 or $4 for this. I don't really pay much for the non-pattern ones, but if I can find them cheap, I'll still grab them. Do you have updates on Nifty taking on Whatnot? No. Right now they're focused on other stuff, which is kind of weird because everybody's asking for Whatnot. I think number one thing they should be doing is getting Whatnot out there because their biggest competition is Vendu, and Vendu's got Whatnot, and that's the only thing that's keeping people on, in my opinion, on Vendu. And then, Facebook Marketplace and things like that. But to be honest, I don't think a lot of people are making huge money on Facebook. I think people make a sale here or there, but Whatnot would be a game changer. I hope soon. How do I get followers for Whatnot? I heard that there's a different rules when it comes to Whatnot with other platforms. How do you get followers? You just be consistent. Go live and be consistent, just like I am right now. I'm live on this platform, being consistent. That's how I'm growing the following over here. So it's just like that over there. What is on your hat? It just says Florida. It's a Bad Birdie hat. It says Florida on the back because that's where we are. We're in Florida. I got this off Whatnot, by the way. I got this off Fresh Tracks. She had a show. It was like 6 months ago. I grabbed this off of her. I love this hat. This hat's amazing. It's like a lightweight hat. Next up, Depop. Last order going out the door is a full price Depop order. This never happens, by the way. Depop is always about, I get so many ball offers on Depop. This sold for full asking $4.99 over on Depop. It's just a Ralph Lauren blue plaid shirt. Nice sale. I love getting full price sales on Depop because I make more off these when I sell them there than I do selling them on other platforms. But yeah, that's how you get followers, Debbie. You just be consistent. Bring good inventory and be consistent. You don't have to do lower starts. You can do starting price, whatever you want to start your items at, but just be consistent. Your first show is going to suck. You're going to have 4 to 5 people in there max. You're going to be talking to yourself a lot, but as you do more and more shows, you're going to get more and more people. Just like when I got banned off TikTok and I came over to Facebook. First Facebook Live, I think I had like 5 to 6 people over here. It wasn't barely any. And now across all platforms, I have, well, I'm live on TikTok again, but I have 70 people watching me. So I grew it from the bottom. That's how you got to do it. You just got to learn to talk to yourself a little bit. So tired of people making offers and not paying after you accept. Yeah, that's Depop for you right there. Whenever I accept a Depop offer, I think 9 times out of 10, they're not going to pay for it. I have somebody messaging me on Depop, like really interested in an item. They messaged me the other day. Hey, I want to buy this item really bad. Will you accept a lower offer? I said, okay, I'll accept a lower offer. They sent the offer in. I accepted it and they never paid. Like, why would you take all that energy to message me just to not pay for your item? I think it's hard to be consistent when it's so discouraging in the beginning. It's hard to tackle and conquer. I mean, emotionally. Yeah, I get that. But same thing, like people don't understand when the way I grew my following on social media is I was live on TikTok. I did it for a year every single night. And I started with 2 to 5 people in my live. There was nobody there. This was before anybody was even doing lives on TikTok. There's very few resellers that would even go live, and they would go live sporadically. And I went live every single day for an entire year. I battled through those 2 to 5 people to get all the way up to, there was a time when I would go live at night, I'd have 150 to 200 people in my live from the beginning to the end. You had to start somewhere to get to the end. So yes, it's discouraging. And the reason it's more discouraging, the reason it wasn't discouraging for me is because I had nobody to like put my numbers up to. There was nobody at the time that was doing lives on TikTok, so I didn't have any numbers. I wasn't looking at like Surfs at the time. Well, Surfs wasn't there when I first started, but Surfs, if he had like 150 people, I wasn't looking at him being like, man, I'll never get there. There was just nobody there, so I grew it. That's how you got to think about it. The reason you get discouraged is because you're focused too much on who's making the biggest numbers and who has the most people in their live, and you're not just focused on your own journey and getting to that point where they are. So yeah, it helped me because I didn't have anybody to look up to technically, necessarily, but that's the only reason why you're getting discouraged. I sold a Mickey Bomber jacket last night on Mercari. So happy. Let's go. I didn't sell anything on Mercari. I sold it on Whatnot, Poshmark, Depop, and eBay. Zero Mercari. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Trish knows those days. Trish was back there. Trish was there. Thrift Daddies. Yeah, remember that? Bearded Thrift Daddies. We did Thrift Daddies podcast for a little bit on TikTok. It was like a 2 or 3 month thing. That was back in the day. So I'm just here so I don't get fined. What's up, Peak? Thanks for sharing the journey. Super helpful. The only saving grace I have at the moment is my local buyers from estate business. Let's go. I wish Depop would do the payment due. I know I've talked to them. They said that they basically what they told me is they tried it and it didn't work. And I told them there's no way you tried it and it didn't work because eBay tried it. eBay tried to do the no payment thing for a while and then they decided to do it and now it's working. So I'm like, why would it work on eBay, but it wouldn't work on Depop? And to be honest, I think it's the buyer base on Depop. I think that's the biggest issue with Depop right now is the buyer base is a younger crowd that wants stuff for $5 to $6. It's the same exact issue that Jamble had. I did lives on Jamble for a short period of time, And the reason I stopped on Jamble and moved to another platform, back to Whatnot, is because Jamble's buyers just wanted stuff for $1 to $2. And in my opinion, that's what Depop has. It has a whole bunch of people that just want a low ball offer, and they're used to buying junk from bin shoppers that just throw up a bunch of stained junk stuff and then put up for $5 because there's no fees, no real fees. So I think that's the biggest issue. They need to fix that, and they need to have automatic payment, and that'll get rid of some of those people that are just like window shopping. So I received payment dispute on an eBay for a buyer saying they don't recognize the order. However, it's in transit when they opened this up. How do I challenge this? eBay will ask you for the tracking information, usually is what happens. If it's a payment dispute, eBay will take care of their end. Usually they'll protect you on that, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about. If you purchase the label through eBay, you should be fine. You should be fine. There shouldn't be anything. eBay might ask you for a little bit of additional information, but usually they take care of all that for you for payment disputes. So you resell full-time. How many hours did it take to establish decent returns on Whatnot? So different for me, because I built my following before I went on Whatnot. So I put in all that work, all those TikTok lives with minimal people in my lives. I did all that work beforehand. If you're just starting out, you're doing that work from ground one, ground zero, you're starting it. So I was able to just transfer my following over to Whatnot. I did a couple lives and a couple posts that I was going to do my first Whatnot show, and I think I had like 100 plus buyers in there, 100 plus people in there. So it's a different journey from me to you, but the same rules apply. You either got to start on social media and grow that for years and then go into Whatnot, or you go into Whatnot and grow that for years. It's either or. Exactly why I dropped selling on Depop. I still sell enough on Depop to keep it around, but yeah, it is kind of frustrating. Accept offers and they don't accept. What's up, Donna? Welcome in. I just started using Vinted. I was wondering if you tried that platform. I haven't, because Nifty doesn't have Vinted as a platform, so I don't want to have to manually cross list my items over. So until Nifty gets that as a platform, I probably won't. What's up, Carolyn? Sent my first item, not delivered case, eBay, even though tracking says delivered. Have you experienced? Yeah, you just give your tracking information to eBay. eBay is going to request your tracking information. You're going to give them the tracking number. It's going to show that it was delivered, and then you'll be perfectly fine. eBay will side with you as a seller. If the item was stolen or something happened to it in transit, or the post office carrier scanned it delivered, but it wasn't delivered, the buyer has to go to the post office and talk to that, or talk to the police department about their item being stolen. There's nothing you can do. So eBay will 99 times out of 100 side with you in that case. Very rarely will they not. All right, let's ship out a couple eBay orders. I still see some comments in the chat, so I'll get to you guys in just a second. Let's start with this hoodie right here. This was in, I think, not last week's YouTube video, but the YouTube video before. This is an AFTGO men's hoodie. It's a really, really good one to look for. AFTGO, the brand itself, has kind of fallen off a little bit. There's certain pieces that sell well. This is one of those pieces that sell very, very well. So this is a gator hoodie, meaning it's a hoodie and it has like a little cover up for your face. So that way when you're out there fishing, it's cold outside, you don't get your mouth cold. Also, if it's like, a lot of bugs outside, you keep the bugs out of your mouth. But the AFTGO hoodie with the gators on the front, really, really good to look out for. This one's sold for a best offer of $45 in pre-owned condition. So look out for these. I found this twice now. Both times I found these. The last time I think I found a bigger size than this. I think it was a 2XL and it sold for $60. This one sold for best offer of $45. A little bit of a lower size and a size large, but good hoodies to look for. It's something that you could easily look over when you're at the thrift store because it just looks like a plain navy blue hoodie, but they're worth it. So what kind is it? It's a Lululemon. My shirt's a Lululemon. It is super comfy. Hot out here in Florida. I don't know how cold it is where you guys are, but it's like I think it's like gonna get to 80s today in Florida. So it might be a pool day today. Go lay out by the pool. Thanks for doing your daily videos. It's really helpful. I've been selling for a year and a half and working on growing my Whatnot. Let's go. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Those videos are, like I said, they're not meant to go viral. I said this yesterday. They're not meant to go viral. They're just meant for the reseller crowd. So you guys can see what I'm picking up and what I'm selling. So you guys can make a determination where you are, whether the brand is a pickup or not. I get it. In some places, the stuff I'm picking up is going to be cheaper. So you're definitely going to pick it up. And then some places where you're sourcing Ralph Lauren shirts, people say it all the time. Ralph Lauren shirts near me are $15. I can't sell them like you can. And I get it. but then you focus on the other stuff I'm selling, and maybe you can find another brand that you see me sell often that you can buy and flip for a profit. So that's what those are all about, just for you guys as resellers. All right, let me go over to Shippo. This is one of those items that this is going to be over a pound. So it weighs 2 pounds, 1 pound, 7 ounces is what it actually weighs. And this on Shippo is going to be cheaper than shipping on eBay because I can use bag dimensions, which means I only use 2 dimensions, which saves a little bit. It's only going to be $6.50 to ship. If I were to ship this same item on eBay with the same dimensions, it'd be $6.68. So I'm saving myself 16 cents just by using Shippo shipping. And all my orders automatically get imported, so there's no extra time taken. It just click a button and ship your order. Favorite reseller, been learning a lot from you. Part-time reseller business. Appreciate you, AJ. Appreciate that. There's a lot of good ones out there. Definitely a lot of good ones out there, so I appreciate that. All right, that one shipped. Can you tell me how to print my inventory list on eBay and put it in in the order? Want to do my inventory, be sure everything is available. You can print that off of your main inventory page. There is a import button, or if you use Nifty, you can now import all of your inventory through Nifty. So if you use Nifty, I don't know if you do, Donna, but if you have Nifty, it's super easy. You just import all your inventory. It'll print out in like almost like a spreadsheet format, and then you can go through and check and make sure you have everything listed. They just implemented that, I think, like 2 or 3 days ago. What age does Depop allow buyers? I thought it was really young. I think it is really young, and that's probably their biggest downfall. I don't know what the exact age is, though, off the top of my head. Had the same thing happen. Buyer opened dispute as a recognized charge on eBay, completely covered me. Didn't have to do anything. Yeah. If anytime payment disputes happen, unless you did something wrong, like if you ship something that you weren't supposed to ship, or the item just never shipped out, but you claimed it shipped and it wasn't ever delivered, then as long as you did the right things as a seller, eBay will usually always cover you. So. How do you learn how to do Whatnot? Is there a YouTube or booklet? There's probably tons of YouTube videos. Just come to our Whatnot shows too. You can always ask questions while we're running our shows. I plan to make a YouTube video on a Whatnot guide eventually once I get a little bit of time. So yeah, that one's called the Reaper. Yeah, I put that in my, I did a Google Lens search to figure out exactly what that thing was called. So yeah, it's called the Reaper. Wind chill -40. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Our temperature today feels like -23. It's 80. You should have moved to Florida. 10 in Connecticut. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds miserable. Yeah, it's supposed to get cold here, I think, next week, but right now it's hot. It's nice. It's nice for all of you that, are in those cold areas. All right, True Religion jeans. I don't sell these too often. I talked about this the other day. I basically only pre-owned, and I'm very selective on the pre-owned I buy because True Religion loves Veros on eBay. I've gotten 2 Veros over the last like 5 years from True Religion, basically saying that I'm selling fakes, even though I bought them directly from a store that buys directly from True Religion. I bought them from Nordstrom, and tell me that these are fakes. It doesn't make sense. Also, TJ Maxx too. They tried to tell me that those are fakes as well. But these are pre-owned jeans. These have a leather like back to them. I think it's faux leather, but it's like a leather back flap on them. These sold for $45. So I couldn't pass on these at the thrift. $45. I'll take those all day. So gotcha, Elliot. Use Nifty. Yeah, you can download all of your inventory through Nifty. Download it all, and then it'll be like almost like a spreadsheet, and you can just check everything off. What size bags do you use for items? The clear bags are 10 by 13. So are these bags right here. They're both 10 by 13. If you're looking for them, Lisa, if you go to my bio on YouTube and you click on the link tree, go to the products we use on a daily basis section. All of the products we use, printers, bags, shipping labels, all that stuff is linked there for you. It's an Amazon store, so we do get a commission if you buy from the store, but it doesn't cost you anymore. It's the same price as if you would have bought it without going through my links. All right, this is going to be 1 pound, 2 ounces, 2 pounds, sorry. It's going to be 2 pounds. This is another item that'll rate shipping on Shippo as opposed to shipping directly through eBay, getting the eBay discount rates. It's going to be $8.10 to ship. 2 feet of snow coming. Oh, people are saying it's like freezing where they are.
Yeah, we're getting another cold front in 2 days.
Oh, 2 days. 2 days. Yeah, I was telling them it's like 80 degrees. I'm actually starting to sweat in here right now. I'm going to sweat. Do you shop at Thrift City if that's what you're talking about. I don't think we have city, but we do have a city thrift. I do go to city thrift often. It's been in my YouTube videos too. Share with you listing eBay items, like something you have to do anything with this. No, it's not similar. It's similar. It's similar, but it's not similar. What it does is it creates a brand similar to a similar you using all the information. It's not exactly, but it's practically the same thing. Basically, it gives it a new item ID. It does it in the background. You don't have to tell Nifty to do it. You just actually tell it once to do, and it'll do it for months and months as months. As long as it'll keep doing a delist, relist. Does it on Mercari, Depop, and Poshmark as well. I turned mine off on Poshmark because the whole Poshmark thing. I just had a thing come in. Why is my internet? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Why am I losing connection? Hold on, chat. Pop up, pop down. TikTok, am I good over here? You are good? Oh, that's weird. My computer keeps popping up, popping down. Hold on. No, it's not my internet connection. I think it's my computer. I think I need to upgrade this computer. I've been having a lot of issues with connection on this, specifically this computer, which is weird. Okay, am I good? Let me know. Let me know. Was glitchy? Is it good now? Let me know on Facebook and YouTube if it's good. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Maybe I can bring up this. Hold on. Let me see what it looks like on my computer. It might be Restream too. Restream has been having so many issues. Yeah, this should be fine over here. It is very glitchy. Oh yeah, it looks like it's good now. Good now? All good on Facebook? Yeah, I just had a little glitch there. Okay, we should be fine. We're getting better. Definitely better now. Sorry. I'm trying to fix this really quick. Good now, good now. Over here. Wow. Facebook problems, yeah. Here we're fine. We're good on TikTok. Still showing clear. Huh. Why is it doing this? I'm on my Wi-Fi. Makes no sense because I'm good over here and I'm frozen over there. I'm on the same Wi-Fi. It's got to be Restream. It has to be Restream.